Hi, grade 5. Hope you had a good weekend. Just a couple things to go over on math real quick. So today we're going to be subtracting decimals, and in your textbook it is on page 208 and 209. Okay, so one of the first questions that I have here is just lining up the decimals like we learned last week. So you can see that my decimals are lined up. Okay, so I start over here. What is 4 take away 8? Well, I can't do that, so I have to go next door. Oh, there's nothing there. So I have to go over there. Okay, so I'm going to borrow a group of 10. So then that would make me have 10 there. Now I can go next door and borrow, leaving 9 there. Now I have 14. So 14 take away 8 is 6. 9 take away 7 is 2. 5 take away 3 is 2. And I have to remember to also line up my decimal one more time and put it in there. So besides the complicated borrowing, it's just regular subtraction. The last thing I want to show you is what if you have a weird number and then it doesn't line up right? Because first of all, 16 doesn't look like it has a decimal, but I'm hoping that you remember that the decimal is right there. So just let me erase 4.26, and I'm going to rewrite it underneath. So I have to put down my decimal, line that up, then 4.26. Okay, so that's what I need to subtract. But you're going to notice that there's nothing above it. So an equivalent to 16 is 16 decimal 0. Now I've got some numbers on top of it, so yes, it's borrowing, but I can subtract it now. So I'd have to start there, making that a 10. Then I'm going to make that a 9 and make that a 10. Okay, so 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 2 is 7. 5 take away 4 is 1. And 1 take away nothing is 1. In your textbook, it will also say check by adding, and all that means is 11.74 plus 4.26 should give me 16 even. And it does. So that's what it means by checking. So just a real quick refresher. So in your textbook, I have some questions for you to do. It is written on the information. So it's not every question, but go do some practice. Okay, bye-bye.